I'm Rose Evans and I'm a conservator, and I've been working on this project for quite a while now. I've gone through a program of looking at the different rooms and where the domestic wallpapers are. What I'm doing is trying to get a process of evidence to indicate what we had underneath. Hallway is pretty high priority because we're coming in here and we've got all these introduced 1970s wallpapers. We start here and then we move into bedroom 1, and underneath this, because I've been able to reveal some really interesting domestic papers from the 1800s in here. This room, which was called the nursery, not sure if it really was, but it fitted in with that sort of narrative. This doesn't have any wallpapers in it, except for the introduced 70s paper. So this should be reasonably simple to remove. You can see in here that some of the wallpapers have already been removed by people, don't know who, but I've been able to pull off, remove these gently. So you can see we've got a series, I think, of up to 5 domestic wallpapers from different times. And then we're coming here into this sort of kitchen dining area, and you can see we've got the same paper that was introduced in the hallway. And we've got some really good evidence of, some good parts of papers. We could potentially look at creating some replica papers in areas. Some rooms are going to be easier than others, so we'll see how it goes. If I only get through half of it, I get through half of it. You just don't know in this job. I'm going to say you've got lime wash on some of them, and you've got lovely beaded boards here. Here I've removed all the bottom layers, quite easy to remove actually. We found some nice boards with newsprint on them, and they're quite old papers, so we need to analyse those. So the problem here is where we've got the newspaper that's actually adhered to the scrim, so I'm going to have to bring it back down here, stabilise it, humidify it, and then adhere it once again onto this wall. So I thought I'd get more of that, and I may get more of that as I go along, but we don't want to lose any of the original material. And then we've got the script here on the wall, which has been written, and it's old, so I don't know what it says. It looks like hapu. I can see the word hapu. I think it might say kāinga at the end, so that's good. So that's since I think since the 70s, late 70s, that's the amount of fading that they had in this room. But you can see here it was quite a lovely pink colour, pinky reddy, and that was more of a lilac. But where there are pieces that are loose, I'd like to just quickly put them down with it's a very thick methyl cellulose adhesive, and I just pop a little bit on here and lay it down into its position, and then I can go and clean it. I have been trying to take a lot of the staples out as I go because it's causing a lot of corrosion. So this is the office, and got a wee bit of time spare. We thought, okay, let's go for it, and started on this wall. And I think we've got newspapers. They look sort of like 1920s. So this is very exciting, so we might be able to get some dates, etc. They've obviously used the newspapers for insulation. And we've got a couple of different types of wallpapers. Actually, we've got about 3 types here. So this could be the room that's actually the treasure trove in the end. Unexpected and very exciting. Oh, look at that. Do you get that, John? What's on the other walls? That's what I want to know. This is great. Maybe what saved this is because it wasn't considered a particular priority. Wow! Look at that one. That's one there, and here. This one's that's a great remnant, isn't it? Look. Nice. We've got a lot of wallpapers now. And that's quite easy to, because that's a completely repeating image. You see, all it is those flowers. So that would be quite amazing to go and do a copy of. That's this of that. Yeah, it's a nice one. Got a lot of it and it's not very complex. Okay, well we've done 8 days. I'm completely exhausted. We've done 2 bedrooms, the hallway, the nursery, and the dining sort of kitchen-y area, plus the added on study, or is it the office. So totally exhausted, got everything off, got a lot of the staples off, stabilised the papers, but there are some papers I need to line and put back. We haven't done the front treaty room or the power room, and that's a big room, but that has to be done. And upstairs is a cornucopia of papers as well.